Mankind was drowning in ignorance. Allah's mercy descended over different nations at different times in form of a prophet. A prophet born from them. They, the prophets, preached the message and spread awareness. Their words were for those people in their language, addressing them and their issues while introducing the oneness of Allah. A span of time passed, thousands of years came and went, and thousands of prophets came, resuming the task of enlightenment. This succession of prophets came to an end with the birth of Muhammad, Rasool of Allah. Allah arose him from among a people, fierce, arrogant, and egotistical, submerged in idol worship. He was born from amongst them, but not of them, orphaned at an early age, then losing his guardian grandfather. Uncle, adoring and loving wife. His character had been shaped by the hand of Allah. He was kind, he was considerate, he was hospitable, he was honest. A champion of orphans, widows, the sick, the elderly, and wayfarer. He was nearing the age of 40 when he started to have experienced vivid dreams, very clear, as if it was happening as in life. Not understanding this marvel, this phenomenon, he started to spend time in seclusion, going out of the establishment for days at a time, looking for answers and understanding. His favorite place for solitude was up the nearby mountain Nur and in the cave of Hira. One day, when he was contemplating in the cave of Hira, the angel Jibreel came to him. He asked him to read. The Rasool answered, I am an Ummi. I am an illiterate. I cannot read. The angel again asked him, read. In the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance. The third time he asked, read. And your Lord is most gracious, who taught by the pen, taught man what he knew not. Each time holding him in an embrace, holding him tight, so tight that he could not even breathe. He tells us that he was sure he was going to die. He returned home to his wife. Cover me, was all that he mumbled. What did the Rasool read? And what did he leave for us to read? History witness, telling us he was not a person who could even read after this experience. What do we do when we read? We read. We read so that we can understand, so that we can gain an awareness, a recognition. Awareness, recognition, perception, or identification. These are not the actions of a conscious mind, but are the tirades of the subconscious. The Rasool of Allah had gone through a process of near-death experience. His subconscious world had been brought in line with the conscious world. He didn't need to read to gain an understanding or to gain an awareness. He had it ready-made. The ayats were recorded in his subconscious simultaneously. He understood them. It was with understanding that he received them. We claim we are following his footsteps. We are his ummis. Claiming something does not make it real. However, it does leave the door open for ridicule and embarrassment. His life is an example for us. He lived the Quran. The Quran and his life are the legacy that he left for us. But what did we do with that legacy? Oh yes, we
the Quran in the topmost area of our cupboard, that high that we cannot reach standing on the floor. We take it out every morning, and some of us every Friday sing it in our best melodious voice. Sing it without understanding it, and then place it back honorably, wrapped in silk. And then we think that we have paid its due. जैसे कि हमने हक अदा कर दिया हो. The Quran is alive today as it was 1500 years ago. It comes alive when you start to live the ayats. As the Bajan has stated many times, and I am sure you will have listened to it as well. It is our ability to understand that opens them to us. And Allah says, today I have made the Quran easy to understand. Is there anyone wanting to understand it? See, there is the condition applied. Is there anyone wanting to understand it? His life is a living embodiment of Quran. He represented the Quran's practical applications. He proved to be Allah's trustee. You see what a significant character he owned, that even his enemies used to call him Amin and Sadiq. Amin, the trustworthy. Sadiq, the truthful. That is this book, wherein there is no doubt. वो है ये किताब जिसमें कोई शक नहीं. It is the truth. The book will open for you. The book will reveal itself to you. But if it be that you are following in the footsteps of our beloved Rasool. There is a problem with the truth. It cannot be enlarged. It cannot be expanded. And it cannot be contracted or made smaller. The truth is very precise. The ayats of Quran are very precise. We say, Allahu Akbar. Think about it. Is that the truth? Have you seen Allah? How big is Allah? Do you really have the right to make that claim? Hearsay is not an acceptable shahada. My iman in Allah, the angels, the books, and the Rasools. Of the above four, we only have access to one, and that is the book or the books. And this is where the problem arises. Have we, in all honesty, ever read the book for it to be understood? And then, if we did read the book to understand it, did we ever contemplate on what we have understood, if any of it? It changed my life when I pondered over it. It brought me to the truth. It taught me the value of patience, the beauty of patience, the power of truth. Look around you. Everything is created in truth. How did I realize that? Allah told that to His Rasool. His Rasool recorded it. And the recording came to me with a guarantee. Allah's guarantee. That is this book. No doubt in it. A guidance for the Allah conscious. I am going to tell you how to become Allah conscious. How to become a muttaqi. So please be attentive. I'm going to tell you for free, no charges. To Allah is your return. Successful is His Rasool. The guidance is the Quran. The awliya are your role models. A commonly asked question is, what if my life is in danger? Should I still tell the truth? Really, man? Is that a sensible question? Tell me, are you still going to live forever if you tell a lie? You see, we all have to die one day, no matter by a disease, or by a shock, or by telling the truth. But hey, at least you didn't lose your faith. Be Allah's trustee. When you speak the truth, Allah takes care of you are not a nobody, but you are somebody. Once you put your trust in Allah, He will handle everything. But remember, no room for lies. No lies acceptable for a Muslim. Muslims are the trustees of Allah. Muslims are Ameen. Allah calls His Rasool His slave, His Abid. Let's not just celebrate Miladun Nabi. Let's celebrate the Nabi, the Rasool, His life, His teachings, His examples. Let's show some respect to our beloved Muhammad, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Let's glorify Allah. All praise is Allah's, the Lord of the world. Sallallahu ta'ala ala habibihi Muhammadin Rasul.